I'm Rosa Mendez, and I'm here at the #1 Long Island broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh. I had the best time ever!
Hey, listen, Daddy, you're listening to the #1 broadcast, Monty and Pharaoh, Daddy, in Long Island. The best pro wrestling broadcast of all time, I think.
Jimmy, I got to tell you, man, it feels good to be back on YouTube. It was quite disappointing what happened to us, but we bounced back fairly quickly.
Well, what else would we do? We're almost at 5,000 subscribers.
Well, speaking of that, man, we need more members.
Okay.
What do you think we need to do to get the people of those 5,000 subscribers to come on and join the team as a Monty and a Pharaoh member?
Nudity is out of the question. Any other ideas?
I don't know, man. I don't know. But what I do have a few ideas.
Well, just like Prel, they should tell 2 friends, and they could tell 2 friends, and so on and so on. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. Check out all our content.
But that's, you know what? That's why you're the star of the show, because guess what? Members get special content. Even we spoke about it. Pharaoh came to me one day and he goes, man, what's the deal? I can't even watch some of these videos because I'm not a member. And I said, there you go, Pharaoh. You got to be a member because this is what the members get. They get free content
Nice.
that none of the other fans that watch this show get.
That's right.
You get free autographs from some of these wonderful stars that come in, right?
Nice.
All you do is you go to the MNP webpage, or right, our own page, and shoot us an email and say, hey, man, I want a picture of Tommy Rich. I want a picture of whatever. And boy, that's on its way.
We give them their choice.
That's right.
We rock.
We do rock.
And you need to rock, too. Join.
About the Hall of Fame,
Yeah.
and we got into Stacy Keibler,
Yeah.
and we were kind of going back and forth, and Jimmy said, we should make a show about it. And I said, you know what? That's what we're going to do this
Too
week.
bad it's going to be the last 5 minutes of the show. Hurry up.
No, we got time.
Kidding. Okay, so what do we got?
What I did, now look, it's clear and obvious to everybody watching the show.
I'm
and
in
us,
Koloff!
if you're on the list, forget the people not in the Hall of Fame. That's a
Right.
whole separate conversation, okay? The question is, do certain people belong in the Hall of Fame? That are in the Hall of Fame.
That are already in.
So I'm
Okay.
going to give this to Jimmy.
Oh,
it's
man,
all
I
you,
don't
Jimmy.
like this.
If I really feel strong, I'll jump in.
I don't
But I'm
like
asking you to give a
this.
descriptive reason why you think they belong in or why you think they don't, okay?
Oh, I don't even like this.
All right, are you ready?
Not really. I don't like. Can I give my parameters? Because you know that I usually judge everything like on the back of the
when I give it to
baseball
him,
card.
give the reason why, and then you give your parameters.
Okay, go ahead.
Baron McKelcicluna.
No.
Why?
I'm making people mad already.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I'm very much a back of the baseball card guy, and did you change the industry? Did you do something? Baron McKelcicluna was a great hand who probably was a bigger deal back in the early 70s, but I'm not privy to that shit. And I saw him as talent enhancement towards the end. He was a great performer. He was wonderful. I thought he was wonderful, but I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame. I think Hall of Fame, I think Babe Ruth. I think Hulk Hogan. I don't know. I'm not doing it.
J.A., R.J., I get like the guys that should be in.
I'm going to piss a lot of people
that we
off
think
right
should
now.
be in, but this conversation about people who are in.
Whether
they belong or not, and we're
Right.
not using the obvious ones, right? I'm not
Right.
going to say, Jimmy, what about Andre the Giant?
Right,
Right,
we know he belongs.
Okay,
Right.
So again, the list of people that should be in is pretty long, but we want to talk about people that
are in,
and whether they belong or not.
Now,
So-
do you think Baron McKelcicluna, real fast?
Wow.
I say no.
Here's the problem.
What?
I think it's you're valid on your points.
Yeah, he's not.
My only problem with this is, at the time when wrestling was, when we were around it more often,
he's not a Hall of Famer.
Did the jobber have a more important role and belongs for what they did? Right?
He didn't job on
he
the level
did win
Frankie
the tag
Williams
team belts,
did.
right? Cicluna did win it. I get it.
71 or
Listen,
something.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I say
if you're really going to press me, I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I say no.
Okay. Johnny Rods.
Yes.
Why Johnny Rods, not Cicluna?
This is where
Cicluna won a belt. Rods never won anything.
I understand that, but tell that to the California legend.
I'm just giving you counterpoints.
I feel like a jobber, like Baron McKelcicluna became a jobber at the end of his career, but wasn't a legendary jobber. It's what he became at the end.
Right.
Johnny Rods was one of the greatest talent enhancement. I don't even want to call him that because he's just so great. Johnny Rods. He was one of the best jobbers, if you will, of that time. And he had done plenty of shit before that. He was a main event drawer in states when it was the territory days. I feel like Johnny Rods is. I just do. Plus all the training. You know how many guys he's trained?
Listen, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like he's done. I feel like Johnny Rods is. I feel like Baron Mikel Cicluna isn't.
Got it. Fair enough. Okay. Arnold Skolin.
Yes.
This one's a tough one for me. Why?
Yes, because
convince me.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because somewhere along the line, there has to be like managers. Managers are always praised, and they're usually villain managers.
Yeah, sure.
Arnold Skolin deserves a lot of props just for being that good guy in the corner. He was a face manager, and he's a legendary face manager. Also, I do think he was a tag team champion himself when he was around. Once upon a time, Arnold Skolin held belts.
All right.
Didn't he also manage, besides Backlund, didn't he manage
Bruno
that
Sammartino.
other guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him in. Yeah, he's in.
Not gonna argue with you there.
Yeah, he's in.
Bobo Brazil.
Bobo Brazil's in.
Why?
Bobo Brazil was a big deal. 60s and 70s, he was a big deal. When they were not putting belts on black men like they probably should have, but they weren't, they were putting major secondary, at least, belts on this guy. This guy was great. Bobo Brazil should have been... He could have been a world champion, although I think that should have been reserved for the Ernie Ladd, quite honestly.
Okay.
But I think Bobo Brazil's a Hall of Famer.
Chief J Strongbow.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, too many reasons. What a stud. First of all, as far as the crowd went nuts for Chief J. Chief J was over like Rover, okay? Multiple-time tag team champion. Great show. Obviously a great show when he put on in the ring. His formula was always the same, but it was always over. Don't forget his importance in the back. Now, some people hate him, but he was a pretty important guy, Chief J. Behind the scenes, on top of it, he's in. He's very memorable.
So
Yes
you're
or no?
kind of but your explanations are great, but you're all over the place, right? It's like some is a little not back of the baseball card, some is.
Some it depends. I'll put both baseball card and it factor, and I'll mix it together and see if I'm in or not.
Pete Rose.
No, stop it. 3 tombstones from Kane. He should be in the MLB Hall of Fame. He's got more hits than anybody who ever stepped to the fucking plate. He should be in.
William the Refrigerator Perry.
No, stop it. This is dumb. No, not at all.
They're in the Hall of Fame. So
And by the way, I'm still pissed at Refrigerator Perry. Never mind the wrestling. You know what I'm pissed for? That prick Ditka didn't let Walter Payton rush the ball in the Super Bowl.
All right, here's a tough one for you.
Pissed me off. He gave it to Perry.
The Blackjacks, Blackjack Mulligan and Lanza.
I'm going to get hate. Nope.
Wow, why?
Because no! That's not the that's not the Yukon Lumberjacks. That's not the Samoans. That's not... No, not long enough either. Blackjack Mulligan solo, yes.
Lanza had a great role in the back.
I understand.
Just like Chief, right?
Yeah, but not like Chief. Come
Oh,
on.
he was up there.
Ain't no Chief. No way, ain't buying it.
All
Nope,
right.
I'm saying no.
Hi, Chief Peter Maivia.
Absolutely.
Now, that's shocking. Not on the Blackjacks, but on High Chief.
Absolutely, because when he turned on Bob Backlund, now I know this is before your time,
Right.
but I remember that. Ooh-wee. Oh, man. Oh, Madison Square Garden meltdown. That was a big heel turn, dude. That was one. You would have loved it. You probably would have loved Maivia. You probably would have. Now, Maivia's in.
Cowboy Bill Watts.
The Bill Watts?
The Bill Watts.
Yeah, he's in.
Why?
Not just, well, I don't know if I would have done it for the ring career, but I'm certainly doing it for the Mid-South and everything he did, the territory shit that he did.
Friend of the show, Coco Beware.
I've changed.
Jay Will says borderline.
I've changed on Coco. I'm going to have to go with yes.
How come?
What an entertainer. I guess I got to give it to him.
You gotta. I
gotta.
agree.
Yeah, what an
I'm
entertainer.
glad to see you switched over.
I have changed.
He was there at a very important time, and he was very popular.
He was.
You know,
he
even
was.
for
Mile
being a short
Driver
time.
also, you got to figure in.
Yeah,
And I am
absolutely.
figuring in
Yeah.
the WWE wrestling album. It was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
It was a big deal. No, he did enough. Plus his territory stuff, honestly, if you look back at Coco's territory stuff, I find it more respectable than half the shit he did in WWE.
B40 says Greg Gagne.
Who?
B40 says Greg Gagne.
No.
Jay Will disagrees with you. He thinks Blackjack should be in.
Blackjack Mulligan, yes. That's what I'm saying. Blackjack Mulligan, yes. The Blackjacks, I'll pass. But I think Mulligan should.
Benny, you're right on track. Because right up
You got
after Bob Euchre.
No. I'm putting him in the Hall of Fame? No. Although I did like when Andre choked him, but that's not enough to get in
All
the
right.
Hall of Fame.
Right on schedule there, Benny. Bullet Bob Armstrong.
I'm going to make some enemies here. Nope.
You know what? I'm on the same page with you.
Yeah,
I
no.
do not think Bullet Bob Armstrong goes on there.
Boring. Oh, God.
I never even got that, dude.
I never got it either. It's like, who let Mr. Gazaza in?
Yeah.
Who let our gym teacher in from
You're
8th
right.
grade? What the fuck is this guy doing
You're
here?
right.
Armbar! Hip toss!
Yeah, and his promos were
Boring as
terrible. Yeah,
shit.
dude, yeah.
Boring as
I agree.
shit.
Here's a tough one, man, and got to be honest with you, because you and me are going to have an argument later on in the list if you say yes to this one. Sonny.
She killed somebody, no.
Well, besides that,
She killed somebody, no.
no, period.
Oh, no, I would have put her in as a diva. I would have. She did more than your favorite Stacy Keibler.
All right, well, we're going to have a discussion then. Because I'm
She
going to
did
say,
more than Stacy Keibler. Let's have it now. Get the fuck out of here. Stacy Keibler's not more important than Sonny.
I'm going to tell you right now.
No fucking way.
She's got
Guys,
more-
write in and tell him he's insane. No
She has
fucking
so
way.
much more pop culture.
Oh, God.
Sonny had no
Sonny
pop
is a
culture,
fuck
dude.
up. Sonny was a rock diva, man.
Pop culture's important, dude.
Yeah,
it's
whatever.
important for
Stacy
wrestling.
Keibler bores the... No way.
All right, Drew Carey.
No, although I love this.
So you're not going with any of these?
No, I love this elimination of himself.
All right,
It was
here's
great,
one
but
for you,
you're not
bro.
getting it. Yeah, go ahead.
Ivan Putski.
Yes.
Why?
Well, again, another guy who was over. I did started watching wrestling in the 70s, and Putski was one of the most loudest pops you'd get at Madison Square Garden. Polish Power, baby. He was a main event guy.
Fair
He
enough.
could fight Billy Graham for the title at the Garden, and the fans thought he had a shot. They were like, come on, Putski. Nah, he's in.
I'm surprised he did the job for Superstar.
I'm surprised he did. Wait, he probably won by count out.
They probably did.
Graham probably ran
We'd have
away,
to look
got
at that.
Yeah, I'm sure Putski
We probably
won.
have to look at
I
that.
win, right? Yeah, you win. Okay, good.
Paul Ellering.
Yes. Manager of the Road Warriors. Get out. And the great work he did at the end of his career with the team I can't remember the name of.
Fine.
That's fucked up.
Donald Trump.
No. Stop it.
WrestleMania main event.
Stop it. No. N-O.
Let me ask you, so the rule doesn't hold if you main evented a WrestleMania.
Why don't you give me a celebrity? I don't. You know what? I shouldn't say anything.
Well, you got
hold
one
on.
coming up.
Wait.
We're getting there.
Yeah,
There's
but
other
I know
ones.
that this is the last one. Why don't you give me?
No, this isn't the last one.
No. I mean, I just went to here and I see who the last one is. So, like, if you want to give me a celebrity where I'm going, get them in.
Well, let's go through these other guys because
All right,
I want
go
to stay
ahead.
on the list.
Go ahead,
Rikishi.
No, I don't think he is. I just don't.
Well,
I'm
these guys
sorry.
are in.
I know. I
Right.
don't think he is.
I agree.
just don't. I never did.
I agree.
I just don't. He did nothing for me.
I
Rikishi.
agree. Carlos Colon.
Yes. Legend of Puerto Rico, Bruno Sammartino. Look, I'm not going to ignore other countries. I'm not
right.
doing it. Okay? I'm not doing it. Carlos Colon is Sammartino level in Puerto Rico. And, yes, he's a Hall of Famer. Might be a scumbag.
Mr. T.
After what happened with the Brody thing, but
Mr. T.
yes.
Thank you.
I'm putting him in.
Got to put him in.
Yes. I'm putting Mr. T in the Hall of Fame. His contributions to WrestleMania were enormous, and you can never take that away from him.
Schwarzenegger.
Although his Hall of Fame speech was torture.
It was torture.
Please don't tell me any more about your mother. I don't want to hear any more.
Schwarzenegger. You like Arnold. Arnold.
Okay.
Mysterio Hall official says Ellering managed the Authors of Pain. Thank you,
Thank
Mysterio Hall.
you, Bartman.
Bartman chiming in.
Thank you. It was the Authors of Pain.
B40. Trump hosted 2 WrestleManias and headlined one. Hell yeah, he deserves it.
Look, I like the guy. Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm gonna
That's
get
it. Channel
I
cancel.
like the guy, but I'm not giving him that. I'm not giving it to him. Sorry, Don. Get your
All right,
bow someplace
Schwarzenegger
else.
going? Does Schwarzenegger deserve it?
No, and it hurts.
This one's a tough one. Ready?
I love the backhand to Triple H, and I know what you love, the Terminator stupid intro at WrestleMania.
so good,
No,
man.
he's not going in. He's not a WWE. Hall.
Bushwhackers.
All right.
Wow. What? Now you threw me off.
You know
How
why?
is that
I'll tell
happening?
you why. I'll tell you why.
Wow.
I'll tell you why it's happening. Because on an entertainment level, I'm going to put them with Coco. They go in. They were very popular. They were very open. The fucking crowd used to go nuts.
By the way, I was
Everybody doing
bitching.
this
I was
shit.
bitching to
I'll
Farrell
do
earlier.
it out of-
Another thing, beyond the GoFundMe pages, I'm so
Mm-hmm.
tired of. Did you see them when they were the sheep herders? They were great. Listen, if you lived in the Northeast,
sure they were,
you never
but
saw them as the sheep
you
herders.
didn't.
Okay,
You
you
didn't.
didn't.
No.
Okay, Now, again, if you're younger than us and 20 and you were looking at old videos on YouTube,
Sure,
okay,
sure,
I
sure,
get
sure,
it.
sure.
But
And they were
we
fine,
saw
but
them
they-
in a magazine and we didn't go, oh my God, they're the sheep herders.
Actually, I remember seeing the picture of them and going, "Who is this? The Moondog's Light?"
Yeah, right.
That's what I thought.
Thank
They
you.
were both like the Moondogs.
Thank you.
know?
Exactly.
But Bushwhackers, yeah, I'll give it to him.
Big boss man.
Absolutely. Right. Even though he did feed Pepper to Al Snow, I'm still putting him in.
Charles Wright, the Godfather.
No. That hurts. Because I know what an entertainer the Godfather was and how over he was. I'm not doing it. And you know what's funny?
It was Papa Shango.
I was about to say my favorite thing he ever did was Papa Shango. I can't do it, man.
I agree. I'm
not
agreeing
putting
with you.
Rikishi in. Why the hell am I putting him in? I'm not doing it. No.
Snoop Dogg.
I want to just for what he did on the fly the other night.
But seriously.
But no, absolutely not.
Ivory.
Yes.
Why?
Ivory was excellent. What are you talking right to censor Ivory?
Right? Ivory period. She was
Right to censor. Ivory was great. She could really talk on a mic and really wrestle too. Ivory deserves it.
Kid Rock.
Oh, what the hell for? Although I loved him blowing away that can of Bud Light.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was really good. I did Kid Rock. He's a cool dude, but I'm not doing it.
Tori Wilson.
Nope.
Wow.
You see where I'm going with it? Listen, just because you're effing hot, you put them all in.
But dude, they were influential.
She was not influential. What the hell did she influence? She went out there and looked pretty. She couldn't talk. She couldn't wrestle. She was fooling around with Kidman. That's a knock.
That is a knock.
What are you talking about? No, she's not a Hall of Fame. Sherry Martel. Tori Wilson. I rest my effing case. And I can't wait till you get to Stacey Keebler.
Theodore R. Long.
Teddy Long, yes.
What?
Greatest SmackDown general manager in history.
Stop it.
Teddy Long's in. He's in. Are you kidding me?
Because you're the SmackDown general manager.
Are you kidding me, player?
Oh, man.
Are you serious? You don't think that Teddy Long is a Hall of Famer?
Stacey Keebler.
Yeah, she might be better than Teddy Long. I better retract the last
Thank
two.
you.
Because she ain't getting in either. She ain't getting into me.
I want to.
She's got legs.
Hold on.
Wow.
Dancing with the Stars.
Stop it. Who gives a fuck?
Multiple TV shows.
I don't give a shit. This is wrestling we're talking about. She would do what, a program with Test? No.
Doesn't pop culture mean
Nope.
anything?
Yeah, it does if you're like, I smell Dookie. That's pop culture. No, brother? No?
I agreed with you.
You just like hot
No,
chicks.
it's
Oh,
not,
they're getting in.
It's not that.
It is that. She didn't do
It's that
shit. Get out of here.
I think if you advance wrestling
She
into a
didn't-
mainstream,
She
you're
advanced, and we
influencer.
already had hot chicks before her.
No,
and we
but
had
she-
hot chicks after her.
She made things more mainstream.
Oh, stop it. No.
All right.
I don't think she did.
All right.